How can I?
Oh, it's you.
What became of this Faustus you mentioned?
Well, he's dead. Died of natural causes, they say. But I'm not. He left Kingsmarch around a decade ago. No one was entirely sure where he went. But when he got back, gosh, he'd both softened and hard. You never quite knew which you'd... But I could tell it was caused by fear.
Just sounds like another grumpy...
Oh, yes. I asked him once. It took all... What happened to you, Faustus? He looked me dead in the eye. I still remember. He was looking at me, but also through me. He said nothing. Got up and left. They found under his coat. He was... I heard he held it so tightly, his hand... All very strange. He helped me with my self-confidence. Well, at least he tried to. He got me blind drunk singing songs with the local crews here in the tavern.
Getting drunk is no solution.
Yes, it is a bit. Since then, for some reason, people have been more friendly towards me. Aren't people awfully strange?
They certainly are.
Good. Hail.
Welcome. Hail. Done. Come back soon. What can I here for a deal? Here's what I've got. It's always nice doing business with you. Done. Have a good day.
Outsider! Approach me. I am Tabakai, chieftain of the Tukohama tribe. These waters, you and these Kalgurans are our
I have
guests.
no issue with your people, but I'll do it.
I care not for your words, only your actions. Yes, You are all guests here on these waters. Our way is our identity. It is beyond life and death. Corruption, disease, slavers.
I grew up surrounded by that lesson. So
It is not enough to just survive. Strength is the key. Slowly but surely, outsiders forsake us. The Val, I thought their leader Danik was true of heart. Until he allowed the harvest of our sacred whale. 20 years ago, we allowed only 4 Kalgurans to stay here, and now look at it. It began with our remote tribes. They would disappear from their island for generations. The Eternal Empire and the bastards of Oriath raided the weakest of our... But where are those slavers now? Dead!
even in Ogham, the Ezamites fought to throw off the Empire's boot.
And look where the Empire is now. Now, we must rise stronger than ever. We will not stray again from the old way. That we must be strong for the world to see, so that we are the master. Long ago, Tukohama put axes in our hands and taught us to fight.
It makes sense to me.
Had we been united in our strength, perhaps history would have told a different tale. Now, the tribes must stand together, and we will always have neighbors, but they must acknowledge our strength. It is disappointing to see our young work hands for the Kalgurans. It is
I
ridiculous.
find her rather impressive.
The first Karui captain of some outsider's fleet. Kanu rejected us to be a lowly first mate, as they call it. The youth these days are more foolish than ever. Kanu was always headstrong, loud and disrespectful. He threw it all away to work for... We have lost many to foreign causes. That's why Ngakanu is now off
You
limits.
can't control the young.
It is not about control. It's about we cannot afford to lose more of our young to these dangerous ideas. He showed promise when he arrived on our shores. I saw the warrior within, but
Danig has deeper respect for you than you give him credit. He tried to intervene, but
I did not. Either way, the Kalguran monster that is King's March is too large for any... He showed promise, but I will never forgive him for allowing the hunt of
Danig
our...
has deeper...
Either way, show your strength. Well then, what is it that brings you here? You've clearly made yourself
I
at
don't
home.
know that it's any of your business, but I suppose I'm looking for pieces of an ancient weapon that can...
Our islands have become... Those who stray fall ill with the blood fever. My Hotungo worries that the beast has returned to the world once more.
Your Hatungo is right. I need that weapon.
This weapon, it sounds like it could cure... We believe it is caused by corruption contaminating our very blood. A powerful weapon indeed. I suppose I can allow you to continue your search. For now, we will not interfere with your passage on our waters, but you best show your strength.
Talamoana.
Where to?
Sad to hear about the Karui settlers. But at least you've dealt with the now there's some hope for future seems like you and Ange are already onto it.
Yes?
Hey, how's it going, Elmari? You did Act 4, and your surprised Windblast Hollow Palm. Doesn't feel that bad. Slow clear. Yeah, SSF gear doesn't really help for that, but Windblast can be pretty good. Like, I don't know if you're going for conk effect for it to have good damage, but I know when I played Windblast on a Titan, you could clear large swaths of mobs with it. It was pretty decent. And we're kind of on the same spot then. I mean, you're a little bit ahead of me with Act 4. But I'm looking to swap this into Flicker Strike, potentially.
Here we are.
In my sight.
Yeah, that looks so nice.
It seems there's some rather intrusive wildlife around.
Weird
Well,
physical
we can't have
unarmed
that,
monk,
can we?
and see where it
Maybe you
goes.
could
Yeah, that's
move
fair.
them on. Bye then.
I was thinking the other night, technically, like, it probably would be a bad idea because you wouldn't have the scaling properly. But you could technically go like Gemling Legionnaire, and then you can use quarterstaff skills without needing intelligence or dexterity. However, the quarterstaff itself tends to require those attributes. But if you go Hollow Palm, then you don't need the attributes for the item, and then with the Gemling you don't need the attributes for the gem. So you could go like quote-unquote pure strength as a Gemling with Hollow Palm. I don't know how much value there is to that. Like, you probably still want some amount of either dexterity or intelligence. Maybe you can go like pure evasion gear, right? That could work. You get like the bare minimum dexterity to equip pure evasion gear, and then you dump the rest of the points into strength. And then you'd be playing the quarterstaff skills without critical strikes. I don't know how good that would be, but it's interesting at least. Trying to get a level 13 uncut so that we can try out Flicker Strike. Hand of Wisdom in action. Oh, right. Like, I don't use uniques personally, but Hand of Wisdom in action would be a pretty good fit for this. Already got a Gargantuan, so that's good. This hideout template looks pretty decent. I still like the caves as a template better. Although hideouts...
I love it. The pier could go there. It's our own little trek. Well, what do you say?
Yeah, the limestone is usually the one that I like. Wait, does this mean that we have our hideouts unlocked? The decorations still, like, there's some room for them to implement decorations into hideouts. Yeah, my decorations are still in check.
Oh, it's you.
Navalia edit. I don't know, we could just leave them here for now. And go back to King's March. King's March. Falcon Dive is always an OP thing to get. Falcon Dive is the passive point, right? The one for dexterity. Turns... Yeah, that's if you go dex stacking, though. Like, the way I was envisioning it was trying to bypass the, what would you call it? like when you play Hollow Palm Technique or whenever you play Quarterstaves, the game kind of shoehorns you into using specific attributes, like you have to build into Dexterity and you have to build into Intelligence. But if you go Gemling, then you can bypass that restriction. And then you can go like Strength instead of that. So I wouldn't be stacking Dexterity. But yeah, that's actually a pretty good node. I wonder if I should be considering that for my current build. Lineage support. I don't know anything about lineage supports. They're basically unique items, so I'm trying to like stray away from them. Power charges, a little bit more for flicker. Yeah, I don't even know if I need the flicker, what do you call it? The power charges for flicker strikes. Maybe just one solid hit is good enough. I do have the methods, the tools, I guess, to generate power charges as is, so it's not going to be a big deal if I do end up needing them.
Where to?
The last paper. This is the last paper, right? Done, done, done. No paper here. So it would have to be here then. Dive is per accuracy. Is it? I know there's one that's or did I mouse over the wrong one? That could be the case as well. I'll dive. Oops. New keyboard, so still getting used to that. Yeah, Falcon Dive is per dexterity. The other one for accuracy is this one, right? Oh, they're both Falcon. Falcon Technique. Oh, okay, I see. That's Technique. I see what you mean. Yeah, and if you go Strength stacking, there's that one node that gives you accuracy per Strength, which I think they relocated closer to the warrior tree, right? Or is it still here? There we go, yeah. Accuracy equal to your strength. So I guess you could use this in conjunction with this node as a gemling, and then your tree would kind of be somewhere around there. I could see that happening. It's interesting.
We've arrived.
As you wish.
It's still like a worse rate to get 1 accuracy per strength versus I think it's like 5 per dex. 8. It's 8 per dex. That's what you mean with the buff, right?
I left Nakanu
Yeah.
before I was even old enough to run the Isle of Shrikes. Because of that, in the eyes of the Kadui,
The water
I'm not a
looks
man.
so good.
I didn't pass the test. It's a ridiculous tradition. And I know a few ladies who can vouch for my manhood.
Okay.
You are not yet a warrior, but soon you will be.
A shrike egg.
Climb these cliffs and collect 1 shrike egg. If you feel you cannot go on, turn back. You can always try again next season. We seek to build wisdom and strength, not to... A corpse does your tribe no good. No matter what you choose to do, return with a grand tale of what you faced. Hamakai, chieftain of the Tukuhama tribe.
Also want to see if we can make an incinerate gemling for extra move speed. Does the gemling give you move speed? Because I'll be honest, I mostly forget what gemling does all of the time. It got nerfed for stacking. It's got the one node where like you can bypass the attribute requirements, which is the one that I find really interesting. And then it has like a conjunction of weird things like, I don't know. Why did I get knocked there? It has like the plus gem levels and all that thing.
Too slow.
But Pathfinder would be a good call for increased movement speed. I don't know if you saw the character that I posted previously, where it was a Pathfinder with Bone Cage. That character was really smooth. And I'm thinking, like, I'm obviously not going to remake that character. I don't like repeating the same builds twice. But it would be a really good fit with the Abyss League. With all of the monster density, you would just get chaining explosions all over the place. It should be really, really good.
Trying. Still no closer to knowing what
This reminds me, it's probably the same place, right? It looks like the... What was it called in PoE 1? The Shores? In Act 1 when you're going towards the prison? The layout is very similar too. I don't know if that's a coincidence.
with eggs this big, eggs to the mother.
Ah, crap.
Barely broke a sweat.
New gemling can get move speed replaced with duplicate supports. And how do you get the movement speed? Is it like based on how many supports of which type you have, or something along the lines of that? Ah, crap. Got knocked down again. Balanced color support. Oh, it's like depending on the most colors of the support gems you have, right? So if you have the same amount of all colors, then you get all of the buffs? That might be it. I hadn't considered that. Let me take a quick look. And it removed the extra support, so it's this one, right? For each color of socketed support that is most numerous. Oh, that's interesting. So if you have the same number of each, then you get all of these buffs. That's actually really powerful as well. The hits have no crit bonus against you. That's really strong. And then the less movement speed is comparable to the Pathfinder one. %40 less. 30% less cost. Yeah, it's comparable, and you don't have to invest the full branch. That's really interesting. Huh. Yeah, the crit thing is what stands out the most for me. Less cost is not nothing at the end of the day. 30% is a nice chunk. Casters like gem levels. Yep. So that scales your mana cost, which makes it a very solid choice. Start from Narnia. If anything, I would say that the bigger issue you might run into is Incinerate was changed, where now you need fuel as a mechanic to cast it. Oh, it's this guy. And I forget how you get fuel exactly. I think you have to like spend mana on other skills to generate fuel. So you won't be able to use it as your main skill, I think. I could be wrong.
Nature disgusts even me sometimes.
Spirit gem. There was something else here as well, right? Yeah, the torn piece.